So in this following section, we are covering many different arm balances, and we're covering some symmetrical arm balances where they're the same essentially on both sides, and then some asymmetrical arm balances where there's something different going on the left side and the right side. In terms of the key body movements in these arm balances, just like in the inversions, we have a degree of shoulder flexion going on. Not as much as in the vertical inversions. So usually we've got the arms bent something like this, right? Just like in the yoga push-up, right? So maybe like almost 90 degrees, more or less, of shoulder flexion. But since the body is going to be less vertical to the horizon and a little more horizontal, we're going to be recruiting more muscles in the chest, in the front of the body. So that's going to be something we're going to think about. The spine is in flexion. The spine is going to be rounded in a lot of these poses or in rotation. Just like in handstand, all of these have wrist extension going on, a lot of wrist extension. So we need to take care of our wrists. We need to have warmed up the wrists beforehand, make sure that we're using all of the surface area of our hands. And just like we talked about in the inversion section, if you need to support your wrists with a platform, then make sure that you do that before really workshopping one of these poses. So of course, again, all of the body muscles are involved in all of these poses, but the main ones that I would target to be strong are, again, the serratus anterior. Even more so now because your back is going to be rounded and your shoulders are probably going to be more what we call protracted. Your shoulder blades aren't going to be stuck together like that. They're probably going to be spread more apart onto your back. So we'll do a lot of serratus anterior strengthening. And then also because we have this like rounded feeling in the front, you're gonna need more strength in the front of your body now too. So the pectoralis muscles, the abdominal muscles even more because the back is rounded. Your rectus abdominals, for example, when it shortens and contracts, it actually rounds and flexes your back. So we'll work on the abdominal muscles too at those more superficial layers. There are a lot of arm balances in this section. So again, please don't practice all of them back to back. I would start at an earlier phase and really get comfortable with that one. And of course, you've got to rest. You've got to rest your wrists and your shoulders when you're getting tired so that everything can become stronger slowly over time. I do have a tool here. It's a wrist support contraption thing, and you can put them on both wrists. Again, this isn't to be used to do more than you can do. This is just to give you a little bit more support in the poses that you're workshopping. And this is meant to support the weaker part of your wrist, or the part that generally gets collapsed into whenever you're on your wrists, which is the ulna side, which is the pinky side of the hand. You could use these throughout the entire practice too, on both hands, to support your wrists in other places, not just these poses. So first we're going to move through the breakdowns of the symmetrical arm balances, and then there will be another class to help you prepare for the asymmetrical ones, and then there will be an asymmetrical breakdown of those asymmetrical arm balances.